everybody. Father Jason here. Today we're talking about Matthew chapter 14 in our Advent read along. It is a packed chapter, very, very dramatic. First we have the account of the beheading of John the Baptist at the hands of Herod. This is the king executing someone who he sees to be a threat to his throne. Jesus hears about this. Jesus goes on the run and tries to put as much distance between him and Herod as possible. Perfectly reasonable thing to do. When the king wants you dead, you flee. That's, Jesus is going to do something different later on, but for right now, Jesus is making total sense. He's hightailing it out of there. But the crowd follows him, and so they end up in a fairly deserted place, and they're hungry, and so we have the feeding of the 5,000. Very famous story, 5 loaves, 2 fishes. Jesus feeds them all, and there's plenty left over. This is a symbol of abundance. This is a symbol of the Eucharist, or we have come to think of this as a symbol of the Eucharist, that there is enough and more for us to be fed both in body and soul. And it's up to us in the community to share, and therefore there will be an abundance and leftover when we do that. Then after that, Jesus sends the disciples across the sea, and he comes to them late at night on the water, walking on the water. Again, very famous scene where Peter steps out on the water and starts walking to Jesus, and then starts to sink because he gets scared because he's walking on water. This is reasonable. This shouldn't be happening, right? And Jesus gets him back in the boat. And then when they get to the very end, they're in the land at Gennesaret. And this is the thing that popped out to me again. Again, Gennesaret is mainly Gentile territory. This is where he did the thing earlier where he exorcised the demon out of a person and sent it into the pigs. And that gives us a symbol that we're in Gentile land, okay? Jews didn't herd pigs, not kosher, right? So we're in Gennesaret again. And this crowd comes, and they have so much faith that even if they touch his cloak, they know they'll be healed. And this is another one of these things we've seen all throughout Matthew where the outsiders recognize Jesus' authority. Herod doesn't. Herod is a threat. The establishment, the king, the ruler is a threat, but the outsiders, the Gentiles, do. And this is a theme that we've seen running all the way through it. And it's a call to us as the establishment to be always looking for the outsiders, because that's where we know we're going to find Jesus and find Jesus at work. So I hope this reflection is helpful. Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the big day when our first video with a guest comes out. Tomorrow is Angel Cinco. So I hope you'll tune in for his video as well. Keep reading, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Support the ministries of St. Pat's by going to pats-dublin.org/give. Share this to your social media and keep reading. And most importantly, remember, always, God loves you more than you can possibly imagine.